Yeah.
and the company data. The
You
company's name is Sparkles.
hiccups. Yes, that's right. That's right. And then the hard documents are in our textbook.
That is the soft document you are going to record in the system.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Good afternoon, Matilda. Good afternoon, guys.
Hi, Valentina.
How are
Hi,
you?
Valentina.
I am fine, Valentina.
Good.
And we didn't have a chance to take some classes. Whenever
Matilda, I have sent you an email for ABC company information, and you didn't
I sent
respond
it
me.
last
And
night. Yeah.
I just thought that maybe you're busy or maybe you have some appointments, so I just didn't try. Now I really regret that I didn't wrote to you. But I just thought really, I'm thinking that
Okay,
you're busy.
this week I think I have only a few classes. This week you can send an email whenever you are available.
I just, thought that you are, if you didn't respond me, that must be happened something
No,
or you.
the thing is, Saturday I went to work. Sunday I spent the time with my family. That's what I didn't check my email.
Okay, okay,
Last
sure.
night when I opened an email, oh my God, Valentina,
That's okay.
why you see? Then I immediately send it to you.
That's okay. No problem. No problem. I just thought maybe, you had an appointment with the dentist or something like that. It's
That
always,
was on Friday.
yeah, it's always something. So I just thought that you're busy.
Yeah.
Matilda?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I just thought you're just like a bookkeeping test. At the beginning, you just sent us the training exam, like training.
Yeah.
But
Practice exam.
yeah, practice exam. But there wasn't. Uh, uh, He's supposed to do it before the final exam, right?
No, this one is the final exam.
How many days?
The company I send Sparkle and the documents. I'm going to explain the documents today. Then whenever you have, you can send me before Wednesday.
Before Wednesday, okay.
Yeah, before Wednesday, or take a time and do it and send it to me, because this documents looks like exactly actual invoices.
Valentina,
Yes.
I don't know if you heard Matilda just now, but I'm sorry I misinformed you when you said the email we got of the documents. That's actually the exam. So I told Valentina that that's the material we'll probably be working with today. No. But I was wrong, Valentina. That's our actual exam.
Yeah, I'm going to explain that document first before we start the class.
Okay.
Sorry, Matilda? Udeka is waiting, please.
Okay.
Udeka? Yeah, she needs you to let her in.
I sent it yesterday. I think last night I sent it to you.
No, she's waiting to be allowed to join the class. Udeka.
Okay. I'm going to open. I thought you're talking to somebody else. Sorry about that.
The only thing, Matilda, confusing me that I thought that we are going to have this for over the weekend, like we had it before with the...
No, you can take your time, Valentina, because you are working.
Yes, I'm starting my work. I had to start today, but because of this class, I asked to work from home. So half of the day I was working, and now I would like to have the consultation because it's very important for me. Because I have a feeling that I'm not prepared.
No, because I'm going to give an extra class. You miss many classes, then you can do it in the weekend.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Udeka.
Hello?
Udeka?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you send the message now, right?
Yeah, I sent a message to you.
You send an email about company. You can open the company or something, right?
Yes, I did.
Oh, which company you try to open?
The Marlene Makeover.
Marlene Makeover? Oh, then I send a message. Is it working now?
I just saw it before we entered the class. I've not opened it up. I've not opened the message.
Okay, okay. Okay, everybody is here. We can start explaining about the soft documents.
Okay, before I actually just have to apologize for another thing before we begin, Matilda.
Okay.
I have to apologize to Valentina because I texted her that information. I said that Matilda's going to send us the exam this upcoming Friday, and then we'll have the weekend to do it.
Okay,
So,
okay. You can do it
Oh,
in the
that's
weekend.
okay, Mafisa. You don't have to swear.
Yeah.
No problem.
that's what I thought. So I'm sorry. Yes.
Nafisa, you're
Yes.
helping a lot in my class. You're helping a lot. Don't worry about that. And this one, you take a time and finish it and send it to me. There is no deadline. Because
You're really kind. You're really sweet. Thank you so much.
now you have to understand, you have to have a confidence to work in the office in the future. That's what the question is like this, but I don't need any deadline. Finish it and send it to me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hello, yeah, I just saw your message now, please.
Pardon me?
Usually, they will ask me if I want to open with Adobe. So when I say yes, I said I cannot open it with Adobe. I tried it.
Okay, so you have 2 dimes.
Adobe?
Yeah, you ask me what do I want to open it with. Do I want to open with Adobe? When I say yes, it doesn't open.
I think it's Adobe Reader, right? Adobe Reader.
The app that opens the documents.
Yeah,
Yes,
to open the
Adobe PDF. It's a PDF.
Which one you're talking about? The
mailing makeover. When I tried to
Marlin Makeover, we finished earlier, right?
I just read your mail now. I just read your mail. You are asking me to click on the green.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Now, when I try opening, ask me I should open with Adobe. When I do that, I said I can't open with Adobe. That's why I snapped it and sent to you.
Then how did you work with other companies?
What?
We finished many companies already, right? There are 4 companies we work with. How did you open with other companies?
It's not. I'm not opening for. It's not opening. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to open it and it's not opening.
Sophia.
Okay.
I mean,
Yes,
Matilda.
no problem.
Matilda.
Yeah.
I would attend to Deka after class. I've sent her a message.
Okay.
So I'll do a Zoom and we'll share a screen so that we don't hold the class back.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Who is talking?
No, this KG.
KG, thank you very much, KG.
Welcome.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to explain about the exam paper. If you open from my mail, I will explain, then we can do the other lesson. And this company's name is Sparkles. You have company information you can read by yourself at home. And you have chart of accounts, all the information. The page 1, everybody open that?
Yes.
Okay. The page 1, there's an invoice. And also the Sparkles logo, you can see the Sparkles logo. Sparkles is like a jewelry company. That's what the logo. If you see the logo, that one is belong to Sparkle documents. This one is invoice Sparkles bill to vendor Sapphire. This one is sales invoice. Right? You can identify according to the information in the source document. This one is sales invoice. You have a date, invoice number, and items. There are 4 or 5 items. In the bottom, you can see subtotal, prefix, and discount and HST. Did you see that?
Yes.
I'm going to show how to get the subtotal, because subtotal also they have item. I'm going to show that. This is the company you are going to work with. This is Sparkles company. And when you are doing the first invoice, you are going to select create invoice. In create invoice, you are going to select W. That one is vendor supplier. And you are going to change the date, those kind of things, you know how to do that. Come back to item. When you come to the item is, the first one is E101, select, and you are going to put the quantity. Quantity is 1. And after that, the second one is N101.
Matilda, can I just squeeze in a question here? This isn't the exam, right?
Yeah,
It is the exam?
yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to
okay.
show the first one, then you will do the other things.
The
That's
rest
what-
on our own.
yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to show how to do that, the first one, because you never work with a subtotal. Then you will think how we can record the subtotal. That's what I'm showing this. And you are going to fill up all the items. There are 5 items. I filled only 2 for the example. After you finish everything, then you are going to click on S in the item. Then you will see the subtotal. See, subtotal. The subtotal will come automatically. Then when you click on discount, the system going to calculate the discount for the subtotal. That's what you have to click subtotal first, then you have to click the discount. The system automatically calculates the subtotal and also calculate the discount for the subtotal. Then you will see the amount in the bottom. You understand that, right?
Sorry,
Sorry, could you demo that again?
Okay.
Sorry, Matilda, what page is this?
This
Or
is
is it the new one?
page 1, yeah. Oh, this is the questions. Last night I sent some questions.
KG, this is the exam.
Yeah, okay, I've not downloaded it. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. In the exam, there are some documents. The first document is a sales invoice. In the sales invoice, there are some items, and also in the bottom, there is subtotal, discount, and HST. HST will come automatically according to this one. According to select H, the HST will come automatically. Don't worry about that. The subtotal and the discount, you have to select the item. There's an item named subtotal and also another item named discount. After you finish all the lines, then you are going to select subtotal. When you select subtotal, if you type S, you can see the subtotal. The subtotal, this calculate the total. Then when you select discount, the discount is going to calculate for the subtotal. That's what you have to select subtotal first, then discount.
I understand. Thank you.
Yeah, everything will come automatically on the bottom. That is the way if you see the subtotal, you are going to do that.
But Matilda,
yeah.
should we work on the software online or what?
You are going to do it in this computer and you are going to send it to me by Excel. I'm going to show how to transfer to Excel and send it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I need the transactions, journals. Then after you finish, go to reports, account and taxes and journal. In the journals, you can see Excel, export to Excel and you will send it to me. I will show how to do that. Okay? Okay. The second one, you can identify what is that for, right?
Okay.
May I ask you something about this page number 1?
Yeah.
The thing is, on the top we have terms 1 of 5. It means discount 1%.
Yeah.
1%. But why here in the bottom we have a discount 10%?
Discount 10%.
So Valentina, those are 2 different things. One is like a payment term, and one is we're just giving this person a discount.
Oh yeah, the discount, yes.
So they will have the discount anyway, right? 10% discount.
And then they'll get an additional discount of 1% if they pay within 5
If they will pay in terms of
yeah,
5
that one
days,
is,
so
yeah,
they will have 1% more, right?
yeah,
Discount.
that one is when they pay early. That
Okay.
is the discount, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed.
You're welcome.
The next one is you understand what is the document, right?
Purchase order or?
That is purchase order. Yeah. And also the cost. HST comes automatically when you select the H. HST, it comes automatically. Here, when you select this H, the system will calculate the HST automatically. Only you have to pay attention to the subtotal and the discount. They created subtotal and discount in this company. That's what you have to choose item, subtotal item and discount item. The next one is...
Matilda, I just have one question before we move on. I'm sorry. So on the on this invoice, you wrote in blue ink non-inventory item.
Which one? What is it?
So what we just worked with, is this the same thing? No. So the first document on Sparkles, it's basically oh my God, sorry, I have so messy. Okay, so basically it says necklaces, Tawanda Sapphire. Is that the invoice you just worked with? No. No, invoice 321 is what I'm talking about.
321, yes.
So
you're talking about the items?
Yeah, in the blue ink, you wrote on the invoice, you wrote non-inventory item.
Okay. Oh, the subtotal. Subtotal is not in an inventory item. Subtotal is not inventory. Subtotal is non-inventory item. When you
because if you put it in as an inventory item, then it'll double everything.
See
that way.
Subtotal. See this one. The others are inventory. Total is non-inventory.
I understand now. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Inventory part, service part, and charges, and this one is non-inventory. Then sometimes you will think like inventory. That's what I put that one.
I got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Purchase order, you understand that, how to do that?
Matilda, I'm a little confused. The invoice that you just demonstrated, where the total is 752.
Yeah. Actually,
which one is that?
Have all the items.
Oh,
it's only 2 items.
Okay, it's the same one that I referred you to.
You have 5 items, but I did only 2 items because I want to show subtotal and the discount. That's what I want to make sure with you. The items you have to select everything.
Okay, but I mean on your screen it says invoice number 316.
The first invoice you have to change it 321. The next one comes automatically.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. This one, actually my screen is not exactly like the invoice because I'm explaining only about the subtotal and the discount. The other part you understand how to do that, how to select the items and how to put the quantity, everything you understand, but only I explain about subtotal and discount. When you are doing, you have to make sure all the items are there in your screen. Okay. Next one. And the second one, you understand what kind of document. The third one, what is the third one?
Third one or second one?
I know what it is, but I'm not going to say. I've been working at a bank, so
Yeah, you will know that.
Yeah, I would know.
Matilda, isn't it writing check or what?
This is the check. Sparkles.
To Gold Rust Inc.
Paying to somebody else, right?
Pay bills.
Sparkles paying to somebody else. That means prepayment for purchase order 125. No. This is prepayment. You understand how to do the prepayment?
It should be right checks.
Yeah. Thank you, Mohammed.
Next time I said right checks.
You told me. Oh, I didn't hear that. Your voice is so soft, Beena. Sometimes I can't hear. Sorry about that.
No problem.
This is the check. Good. Next one. Next one also.
Pay bills.
Yeah, this one is the pay bills. No.
Pay to the order of
No.
credit card charges.
Receive payment.
It's paid to the order of Sparkles. That means we are receiving the money.
We are receiving the money from people. Yeah, receive payments. We are receiving the money from customer with a discount. Make sure with a discount, huh?
Okay.
And next one. Next one you can understand.
It's an invoice from Grand and Toy.
Yeah, very
for
good.
computer supplies and other supplies.
Yeah, this is your
so that means we bought computer supplies. It's some other company's name on the top. That
Yeah.
It's not us. It's not our invoice. It's not the company's invoice. It means they're our vendor.
Create invoice.
Yes, I think so.
Interbills.
Okay.
Interbills and also new vendor. That's what it says. New vendor QuickBooks. And not interbills. The highlight part. Did you see the highlight part?
It should be credit card charges, no?
Oh yeah, yes, paid by credit card.
Yes, credit card charges.
Oh my God, this
good moment.
Yeah. We have to read everything on this, right? We have to be careful.
Yeah, you have to pay attention because in the future, when you are working with the company, you have to see the document.
Attention.
Yeah,
we have to pay attention to the details.
Yeah, that's what the highlight part is paid by credit card. That means you are paying by credit card, into credit card charges. Good
so this is basically a receipt of a credit card payment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one. That one you understand what is that?
The first one.
And
sales invoice.
Number 6, that is.
It's a sales invoice.
On the top you can see.
Estimate, yeah. Sales estimate.
Yeah. Yeah. The way Mafisa said, you have to pay attention on the whole document. Next one.
That we have to pay.
Yeah.
Prepayment expense.
It's not a prepayment.
It's a bill, right?
It's a bill. It's a bill.
Bills members.
Yeah, interbills. Because security services, you are getting the services from security services. That means equipment, you purchase equipment and also you are paying advance. Right? You understand this, right? This is the company, you know the security alarm company?
Yes.
That one. And also you have to create 2 accounts. One is the highlight part. That is, there are 2 accounts we are going to create for this invoice. One is alarm system, that is equipment, fixed asset. The other one is prepayment expenses, that is asset account. Next one.
I'm so sorry, Matilda. I was struggling with the size of this. It was either too small or too big. It's a PDF. I don't know how to size it properly.
Which one?
So the one that we just went over. Can you just tell me again what? So this appears to be an invoice. We bought security services from these guys. So it's basically a interbills.
Yeah, interbills.
It is interbills. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, interbills, and also you don't have account number, then you are going to create the account number.
Okay, we don't have these guys on our vendor list as of yet. I got it.
Marfiza,
Yeah.
have them in the vendor list. You don't have the 2 accounts in the chart of accounts. So you have to add the 2 accounts to the chart of accounts.
But
Okay.
no, you don't have to go to chart of accounts. And also this vendor also is not in your system. You are going to create vendor's information. And
Actually, Matilda, I think it is.
it's not there.
No?
No. It's not there.
We create a new vendor called
Okay.
Secure Security Services,
Yeah.
and we have to create a new expense?
No, here when you go to account, you can type the account name, for example 1500, and press tab button. Then you can go to setup, and this is a fixed asset. You are going to select fixed asset. See, this is the fixed asset. You are going to select the fixed asset, and then continue and fill up everything and save and close.
So 1500. You typically should. Did you just remember that? Like that's where expenses go. Oh, it's an asset. Sorry, fixed asset.
This is an asset. They are buying an equipment, right?
But for us, we would have to look at the chart of accounts first to see what number is suitable, right?
Yeah. No, they are giving the number 1500 already. And
they give it to us.
1240 prepayment expense. Prepayment expense, you don't have here the prepayment expense. In that case, you have to go to other account types and you have to select other asset.
Okay, got it.
If you don't see the category here, go to other account types and select from here.
Got it. Thank you so much.
You didn't do that much creating accounts. You can create, as Mohammed said, you can create in the chart of accounts also. That is, you can create first and come back. That is 2 steps. When you create the bills also, you have a chance to create here.
We have to create it here by entering it under.
Same as like vendor, customer. You can create in 2 places. One is if you want to create a vendor, you can create in vendor, then come back and do it in invoice. But when you create the invoice also, you have a chance to create new vendor.
But under bill, so sorry. Go ahead, you finish your thought.
Yeah, that is about accounts. What is your question, Mafisa?
My question is, so if we're doing it, the 2 steps in one, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, then we would go to enter bill.
Yeah.
We would create a vendor on that same screen.
Yeah.
By entering vendor, secure security service tab, and then also under expenses we can put in
write down
the new account number.
Yeah.
The new account number 1240. What 1500 wouldn't be an expense, or is that okay?
No, 1500. That one is the fixed asset.
Okay, so we can put 1500 here on the enter bill screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though it's an asset and it's being listed under expenses.
But
the assets and expenses are coming in the same place. When you are purchasing, this is your purchase, right?
Okay, fair.
When you are purchasing,
and the computer knows 1500 is
you can purchase expenses, services, anything, right?
Right.
In that case, the expenses account, you are going to create account numbers.
Okay.
If you want, you can create in the vendors and come back. That is also correct. But this
I think I would prefer it this way. I just wanted to confirm that it's okay to create an asset under expenses. The computer knows 1500 is expensive.
Yeah. When you select 1500, that and also you are selecting the category, right? It goes to, but the tab name is expenses.
Right. Okay.
But because the expenses tab is for debit, that's what it shows.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you can create anything. And
I'm sorry, somebody else had a question.
Anybody has questions?
I just wanted to ask you why you're saying 1,500. We have the amount 2,500.
No, this one is the highlighted part. Did you see the highlighted part, account number? In the left corner, left bottom. Left side in the invoice in the bottom. I think better to print the invoices. It's easier for you, right?
But I do have it. I have printed out, but it's sorry, not colored copies, and I cannot to find.
In the bottom, you can see.
Oh, I see it. The account number.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
1,500 equipment fixed asset. 1240 prepaid expenses.
Yes.
Because this one is they are paying for 6 months. That's what it's going to prepaid.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Next one. There's a spelling mistake accept. ACCEPT in the bottom. Sorry about that. This is what kind of invoice is this?
We have to pay for this.
This is the one we did at the beginning, right?
Okay,
Purchase
so
order?
we enter a bill, but we do it against the purchase order.
Yeah, accept the purchase order. Yeah. Because this is the second invoice we did the purchase order. After finish the purchase order, this is the invoice. You are going to accept the purchase order. Next one. Next one.
Receive payments or writing checks.
And checks.
Checks, yes. Checks. What kind of check?
We have to pay to Gold Rust Inc.
Yeah.
And this is the check that.
Where to go?
Pay bills.
Pay bills, yes. Good.
Let me go.
Pay bills because you are paying, right?
Yes, vendors, right?
Vendors, yeah.
Matilda?
Yeah?
I have a question. So the date on the check is January 9th. The discount date is January 6th. So what date should we put in there? January 9th or January 6th?
Let me see. January 9th. Where is another date?
The discount date, according to the system, is January 6th. So if you go under pay bill and you check the discount date there, it's January 6th.
When you go to
If you go to pay bill, and look at the date, the discount date is January 6th.
Discount date is January 6th.
So this will be under payment.
January 26th. It shows January 26th.
No, but I'm saying the discount date.
Yeah, this is the discount date.
No, the discount date is January 6th. That's the due date.
Discount date. January 6th. Oh.
I guess that must have been an error.
Oh, okay. This one is, I think, in your computer. If they pay, it's going to be advance, the credit balance. Don't worry about that. How much they are paying, put the same amount.
So put in the same amount. So even if it's an underpayment, we'll just have it as an underpayment then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And what about the date?
U6.
January 6th or January 9th?
January 6th.
Okay.
Otherwise, it won't calculate the discount.
Okay. So January 6th then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Yeah.
Next one.
Treasure, January 8th. Choose treasure. We have to pay the credit card prepayment for sale estimate. So we have received 5,000 already, right?
Now that one is, there are three items. The first one is the document. The second one is credit card prepayment. Third one is bank credit memo. There are 3 documents are there, 3 transactions. The first one is the check, right?
Yes.
Sparkles.
Receiving.
So pay bills, vendors.
Yeah, pay bills, yes. The other one, credit card prepayment for sales estimate.
Right, checks.
This one is we are receiving money, right?
Yes.
Credit card prepayment for sales estimate. You send
Sales
the sales estimate. Yeah, then you are receiving money. When you receive the money, you have to go to receive payment. And also after you select the customer, actually I don't have any information there. Prepayment from William. Oh, I have the information. And here you have to put the amount, and you have to select Visa or whatever, credit card, because they are paying credit card prepayment, right? Then you have to select the credit card. You understand what I'm talking about? Instead of cash or check, you have to select the credit card.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
What is it, Mafisha?
No, I was just saying that I understand.
Okay. That one is fine. The next one is bank debit memo. That you know how to do that.
Matilda?
Yeah.
I actually have a question. Since it's a credit card charge, since it's a credit card prepayment, wouldn't we enter it as a credit card charge?
No. This one is we are receiving money, right? Okay. No, we are sending this money. No, we are receiving.
Sorry, my bad. Okay.
Credit card prepayment for sales estimate.
Okay, my mistake. Okay.
No, that's fine, Mohammed. We are receiving money. When you're asking, I also get confused.
Yeah, the key word is sales. Like this is why and I even miss credit card. Like I'm just so like no. I don't know what.
Actually, we are receiving money. You don't have to worry about our liability. That one is when we are paying money by credit card. That is our liability. We have to go to credit card charges. This one is we are receiving money immediately. We are getting money in our bank account. But those people, for them, that is a liability.
Right. Sales estimate means where they're the customer, we're the recipients. A purchase estimate means we're paying.
Yeah.
These feel like that's my problem.
Yeah. The next one, but bank credit memo, you know that how to do that, right? Go to company and make journal entry, and you have to find out which one is debit, which one is credit.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that one is there. The other one, page 11.
This is another receipt.
Sparkles selling items.
Yes.
But the customer, they pay by credit card. That means...
Into credit card charges.
No.
Receive payments?
No, not receive payment. Immediately we are getting money. This is cash sales. We are selling items. The customer immediately paid by credit card.
Oh, yeah.
That means cash debit, sales credit. If it is cash debit and sales credit, we have to go to create sales receipt. If it is account receivable debit, sales credit, we have to go to create invoices. You understand the difference, right?
Yes.
So in this particular situation, so we have to go create sales receipts, right?
Yeah, because we are receiving money. Our transaction is going to be bank debit, sales credit. Next one, Sprint Canada. Billing to Sparkles.
So we have to pay this.
Yeah. This one is
Okay, so vendors.
Pay
vendors,
bills, pay bills.
enter bills, because
Oh,
we didn't pay. This is, we are receiving the invoice. We are going to record the invoice. We will pay later. Yeah. And after that, you have payroll. Payroll, you know how to do that. There are two people. One is 80 hours, one is 75 hours. This is bi-weekly payroll. And overtime and advance receipt. You know
Matilda, when we you know how when we were trying, because we're not actually printing checks, and QuickBooks had those warning signs, those yellow warning signs. Is that going to convert properly into Excel?
No.
No. So should we just print something?
You don't have to
print it on paper.
No, you don't have to, because this is only in the first paycheck, right? If you have 2-3 paychecks without printing, then the system is going to warn you because you didn't print the earliest check. Now you are doing the payroll. That's the kind of warning you will get it. But this is only the first check. You will print sometimes after 2-3 days. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It won't affect. And also using employee time to complete the payroll for two employees. B, the name is not search trapper. That one is for the second person from here. Don't worry about that. Cross that. And the advance for Jadin. And manually print the checks 1134 and 1135. That's fine. After that, you are going to export the journal entries. That how to go, I show everything. I give the instructions.
Matilda, one more thing I wanted to ask you about the payroll.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to pay the salary, we have to go employees pay employees, right?
Yeah.
Pay employees.
Your system is working properly for the payroll, Valentina?
Sorry?
Last time you had problem with the payroll in your system.
I have verified the problem. I got, I had to close the QuickBooks and
open again?
And open again, because the problem was that it was showing that the company I have opened, it was saying secondary company, but in order to have information, it has to be primary.
Oh, no, you opened twice, 2 times the same company. That's a problem.
Maybe because when I have closed it and open it again.
You have to close everything and open again. Yeah, by mistake, if you open 2 times, the system won't accept some of the options. Yeah.
Okay, good. But I have verified what was the problem.
Good. Yeah. If you have a mistake, you are learning to how to solve the problem. That's very good. And the export to, huh? Oh, B, that's by mistake, the name is different. Yeah, Jaden. Yeah.
Jaden, what about this? We have 2 employees, right?
The second one is getting advance. The second one is getting advance $200.
Okay, so what we should to cross off?
Oh, the B, instead of search wrapper, select Jaden.
Okay.
And also, if you want to export journals, you have to go to reports, account and taxes, and the journal. Then you have to start from date 2012. I don't have journals, but I'm going to show you how to do that. Oh, we have some journals. Okay. I'm going to show the old journals. Okay. When you see the journal, my date is not exactly the date it shows because I don't have any journal after January. See, these are the journal. Then there's an Excel. You can see the Excel here. When you click on the arrow, then you can see create new worksheet. Click on new worksheet. And then you will see another dialog box. That dialog box is showing export. When you click on export, the system is transferring to Excel. Then after it's transferring to Excel, save it in with your name and send it by email. That's what you have to do it. See, saving, export to any financial statement, income statement, balance sheet, trial balance, anything, customers or anything you can export to Excel. Even the vendors list, customers list. If you want to keep your vendors list and customers list in Excel also, you can go back to list and customers list and export to Excel. In QuickBooks, you can everything export in Excel. And journal, you are going to export to Excel and email to me with your name.
Tilda, we're just going to put journal, Mohammed, something like that?
Yeah, Mohammed, journal entry. Yeah, if you put only Mohammed also, I understand.
Okay.
First name and the last name. Sometimes there are 2-3 Mohammeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can put Mohammed QB, QuickBooks, or whatever.
Give yourself credit for your full name there.
It will give the name. The system automatically gives the file name. Beside the file name or in the front of the file name, you can put your name. I need the name because I'm going to get all the journals. I had to identify, recognize whose journal is that. That's what I need the name.
Right.
Yeah. Sending the report to Excel, I will show how it's looked like. I think you already tried earlier, right? No?
I didn't.
Okay.
I should have, so that I could have had questions to ask you.
Any kind of question, if you have, send an email, I will answer for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Because I'm thinking like it's not a test. I want you to be confident and you have to know how to solve the problem, how to do in the future. That is important for me.
I just can imagine when you're working for some company, and you did too many things wrong, how it's gonna look like in the QuickBooks.
No, it's easy. QuickBooks is easy. Because you are going to record only journals and the documents, everything it's automatically, it will generate by itself. And also you can do it in Excel and take you home and check anything, mistakes or something like that. It's very easy, very user-friendly.
The owner will say, you know, enough is enough. Go and find something else.
Valentina, you people are young. Why you have energy?
Oh, energy.
Yeah, to do that, to look after that.
Hopefully the spring will come soon, and then it's much better than during long winter days.
Yeah, I think it takes time. Now we can start. You know how to do that now, right? Everybody understand how to do that.
Yes. This is the instructions, so.
Yeah. Instructions are there. Okay, then we can go to...
Oh, sorry, where are the instructions?
The last
page.
The last page, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Is yours frozen, Matilda, or does that normally take that long?
No, it won't take that time. Like, I don't know why it is taking.
Her is taking that long because her dates are from 2010 to 2013. Years, right?
Okay.
Oh, in that case. Mohammed, you're very good in attentive to detail.
Yeah, he is.
Hang on.
That was a good catch on the thing. Because I would have been stuck on it.
I didn't check
on the check.
Okay, I'm going to close this. Now we can start the set up the book. Set up the book after bank reconciliation. Oh my God, you don't have this, right?
Sorry?
Valentina doesn't have this, right?
No.
Because
I'm just trying to verify what you're talking about.
Because the book, you need the book.
And you know, I didn't receive any book via mail. As of now, I didn't receive anything.
I know, because they already mailed earlier, a month ago, right? They mailed a month ago.
I don't know what is the problem, but you know, usually it takes, even if you order something from different country.
Yeah, it comes fast.
During 5 business days, you usually receive your order, but I don't know what is the problem.
Oh, Valentina, you know, come to think of it, I think it was Tracy sent, Matilda, by the way, I'm on the next, I don't know, I got QuickBooks, like I think the next QuickBooks. Tracy, I was on the email list for some reason, but Tracy sent a new, the textbook over again. And this morning, Valentina, I saw this information in the book. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to forward it to you, and I think you should have it. Hold on.
No, this book, I think this is the big book. Did she send this book? No. That QuickBook is different.
If we are talking about the book, I was supposed, yes, I didn't receive nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what is the problem, because as you remember, we were checking my address properly, so I don't know what is the problem.
No, I send the right address. I send it right there. I'm going to check from Tracy. What you can do it now. Oh my God, how can I send it to you? I can't scan it. Valentina, because you take off from your work and without book, you can't do this. I don't know how to.
Valentina, what's your email address? I found it. It's in this. Yeah, I have it all in a PDF.
The thick book, you have it in PDF?
Yeah, the second half. It says QuickBooks continued in one of the emails from Tracy.
The last part?
Yeah.
But I didn't receive any email from Tracy. I don't even know who Tracy is.
Yeah, because she's the one who is doing the books and look after the materials, reference materials.
Okay, there you are. I found your email, Valentina. I sent it to you. Check your email.
I'm checking.
Download it, and I think it's in it.
The last page.
Sorry, Matilda, what do you say?
You have the last page?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's the keys. I think it is. So it's.
After
here, let me take another look at it once. Yeah, after ABC Company, there's some pages that look similar to what I'm seeing right now. I have to open it and look at it. 1 second.
Chelsea's chocolates. That is the one you have it?
Yes, Chelsea. Well, not in my textbook. Sorry, I have it in the textbook, but I don't know if this Tracy's email has it. Where is it? QuickBooks continued. I'm just gonna pull that up very quickly.
Matilda, excuse me. What is the name of the company that we have to work with?
Chelsea's chocolates.
I don't have any Chelsea chocolate. I don't know what is the problem.
So, Matilda and Miss Mafisa. So it's not in the book that Mafisa is talking about. So if you send it to Valentina, she'll have it. The Chelsea's chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's in there.
It's in there, right? Right, Mohammed?
Yeah, it's in there. It's page 108 of 122.
Thank you.
Valentina, open the email I sent to you, download it, and it's the last several pages.
And it says Curly's Cabinets.
Yeah, go to page 110.
From Curly's Cabinet, I think the book is continuing from Curly's Cabinet.
Okay, just give me a moment. I'm opening.
Page 109, actually.
Thank you very much, Mafisa and Mohammed.
Oh, no problem. You're welcome. I forwarded it on my phone. And that really, when I tried to download it earlier, it really slowed down my phone. It took up all my space before. So I'm looking for that email in my inbox now on the computer, and now I can't see it anymore. But oh, I know. I'll just look in my sent box. There it is.
Okay.
You're saying 109? Page number 109?
Yeah, scroll all the way down, and then go up just like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages.
So Valentina, 109 is where the instructions start. 105 is where the company information starts. So if you go to 105, you'll see like Chelsea's chocolate there. 109 is where the instructions start.
I don't have 105 page because my QuickBooks.
Chelsea's chocolate, I found it. Yes, thank you very much.
Matilda,
Yes.
my book starts from 269. My QuickBooks.
Oh, yeah, mine too, Bernard. Turn to the end of your book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
To the end of your book, it's the page number starts over.
you have a physical book, right?
Yes. Yes.
In the physical book, you have everything. This is because she doesn't have the physical book.
Okay.
That's what they are sending to Valentina, not for other people. Other people, they had it.
Okay. Now, which page are you guys talking about?
The 10th last page.
Oh,
So
okay.
the 10th last page, and it will say Chelsea's chocolates.
Chelsea's chocolates. You are going to create a book for Chelsea's chocolate. Chelsea Chocolate Company profile, you have it already. Do you want to read it, Nafisa?
Okay. Company information. Is everyone on this page? I want to make sure. Okay, I'll begin reading, and you guys can pay attention. But again, it's the 10th sheet, 10th last sheet. So Chelsea.
Sorry, Mafisa. Have you backed the file or not?
No. Oh, actually, Matilda, yeah, that's a good question. We don't need to back up Chelsea's chocolates because we never got backup copies.
Yes.
Or backup data.
No, because this is the new one. You are going to create from the beginning.
Oh, right.
You are going to create from the scratch.
So there is no backup. Got
you
it.
don't have any data. No data at all.
There's no data.
Okay, we'll create a new one.
Yeah, you are going to learn how to create a book for new company.
Yes, right. I forgot. Okay.
That is,
So
that is information.
So
the
Chelsea's
Chelsea's chocolates.
Yeah, it's like a brand new company or something, or brand new or not, they're just beginning to, start their books. Okay, so Chelsea's Chocolates, located in Victoria, British Columbia, is a sole proprietorship owned and operated by Chelsea Truffles. After finishing high school in Victoria, Chelsea pursued her dream. She studied at one of Belgium's culinary schools specializing in candy and apprenticed with several famous Belgian chocolatiers to build her experience. Then she returned to Victoria to start her own business, initially selling chocolate truffles from her home, gradually expanding her business, and finally opening her own store. She has maintained several of her Belgian contacts and still imports all her chocolate and cocoa ingredients directly from Belgium. Chelsea operates a cash business. All customers pay at the time of the sale, mostly in cash. A few customers who place large or special orders pay by check. All vendors who supply the store require payment immediately on receipt of merchandise, and Chelsea always pays by check so that she will have a complete record of her business transactions. Next page. Her store is busiest in advance of major holiday seasons. Chocolates are favorite gifts for Easter and Christmas, and she caters to special occasions for all religions. Originals, the major craft show in early April and late November, precedes some of these major holidays. And Chelsea is usually very successful at both shows, selling chocolates directly to customers and discussing special orders for future business. She has just purchased a large inventory of candy ingredients to prepare candy for the November craft show. Over time, Chelsea acquired the capital equipment needed for her business, including the stovetops for making chocolates, refrigerators for food supplies, and custom refrigerated display shelves to keep the prepared candy fresh while on display. She keeps a minimum inventory on hand so that candy ingredients such as buttercream, nuts, dried fruits, and marzipan are always fresh. She uses a variety of sugars to flavor the candy and also keeps these as regular inventory items. Her non-food inventory includes packaging materials such as waxed tissue paper, paper and plastic bags, boxes in all sizes, decorative gift tins, and supplies of plastic and vinyl gloves for serving customers. Chelsea pays monthly rent for store space that includes heat and hydro. Her rent is higher than average for the store space to cover her above average usage of hydro. She also pays rent for her booth at the Originals Craft Show. On November 1st, Chelsea's Chocolates is ready to use QuickBooks for accounting transactions after using the following information to convert the accounting records to QuickBooks.
Mm-hmm.
Chart of accounts.
Actually, they already have earlier in a different manual accounting. Now they are transferring to QuickBooks.
Okay.
You have chart of accounts, you have trial balance, and also you have vendors, customers, items. We are going to use this information in the computer, in the company. Before you put those information, you are going to set up a new company in QuickBooks first. Okay, the instructions are there. Set up a new company in a QuickBooks, and everybody is in the QuickBooks now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now you are going to start creating a new book. Go to company, go to file, and create new company. Click on new company. When you click on new company, you can see this screen, right? In this screen, we can create in a different way, but according to this book, they are saying a different way. See, this is the express start. This also we can create one way. When we click on this, we can see in the home screen. We have to save the data on home screen. Everything you have to go one by one. Go to chart of accounts and create chart of accounts. Go to vendors and create vendors. That one also one way. Other one is default start. That one is they are asking you to create. This is one. And this is another one. You can go which one you want. Now we are going to do it by this way. If you go by this way, then you will know how to go by this way too. Express chart, immediately you can go to home screen. Before that, you have to save the data and home screen and go to section by section. You are going to create this one. You are going to create step by step. Click on detail start. When you click on detail start, you are going to give all the company's information. The company's information in the other page. That is Chelsea's Chocolates, address. Then you are going to fill up all the address and everything. After you fill up, are you doing now, right? You are doing now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not filling all the address, then you are going to do. If you don't do the typing, you can fill up some of the things and go back to next. Someone was asking at the beginning where we can find out the company information, right? This is the place you have to give all the company information.
Right. There would be a place to update it, say your address or phone number changes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to next. After you finish, you can go back to next. Province is very important because based on the province, the system is going to create HST, the taxes. Yeah. Right. And this is the kind of industries. You have to choose which kind of company you are going to create. According to this company, they are saying choose your industry, select retail, shop, or online commerce. When we select which kind of company we are going to work with, according to that, the account names, the system will give the account names. In the real life, you can go according to your companies, but this one is giving an example. And next one, you have to choose which kind of company you are going to work with. This at the beginning, I think Mafisha, she read about the company. That one is saying sole proprietorship, right? Owned by, operated by Chelsea Park. Then you are going to select this one, sole proprietorship. Go to next. Actually, this is a November 1, 2015. Don't go to the old dates. You can select January because you don't have to change the dates when you are doing other things. If you select January 2021, then you don't have to change the date. This is select January. In the real life, you have to choose which date is the last trial balance. According to that, you have to go. Next. Don't do the password because if you do the password, every time you have to use the same password. After you finish set up all the books, if you want to give account receivable to someone, accounts payable to someone, at that time you can create the password. Now you don't have to create the password. Next. Now you are going to save the data. You want to create the company information, what kind of company you are going to create, all those information, you are going to save it. Save it somewhere else in the desktop. Desktop, you can make a name like your name and put it in there. Everybody is doing, right?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. Next.
Excuse me, Matilda.
Yeah.
The legal name of the company is the same that the company's name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Depends. Sometimes company name is different. Legal name is not different. They put like different information. At that time, you have to do separately. But this one is same.
I remember when I was working at the bank, a lot of the businesses had an operating name,
and
like something that was more catchy or something. Like they just thought that the customers would remember it more easily, and then they'd have like a legal name.
Different legal name. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Legal name is going to be on Ontario, INC, or something like that. But the company name is they put the short name, something like that. Yeah.
Matilda, and after we add all the company's information and press the next button, what should we choose, the next thing? Accounting or bookkeeping?
No. That one is, it's given the book, like chocolate. Select retail shop online commerce. Go down.
Okay.
When you go down, see? When you go to, this is the one you are going to choose. Retail shop or online commerce.
Okay, and next, right?
Yeah.
Next.
In the real life, you have to choose which kind of company you are going to work with, then you have to choose it.
Okay, and next thing, sole proprietorship.
Sole proprietors, yes. That is the way the system is, the company is telling.
And fiscal year in?
Starting January, put January, then you don't have to change anything when you are doing
next.
Yeah, go to next. Now go to customizing QuickBooks for your business. Next.
Where is it?
Here, you can say services, products.
Because we have administrator password, so we do not do anything.
No, don't do that. Don't do that now. Because after you finish, you can go and do the password if you want to give it to different people for the different activities. You can put a password. Only they can go to account receivable. Someone can go to accounts payable. Account and access to everywhere. That kind of password you can create later.
Okay, so what should I do here? Just press next button?
Yeah, next button.
And where should I save my company file?
Company file, save it in a desktop. Create a name. Name like whatever name you want, and put it in there.
Okay, so before I have to press the next button, right?
Next button, yeah. And
okay, now I have to.
It will give the option. Then in the desktop, create a name, new company or something like that, whatever.
So we don't need.
Now create a folder. And save it in the folder.
I don't need to save it with this Chelsea's chocolate name.
Chelsea's chocolate, but if you want to save it exactly like that in the desktop, that's fine. Otherwise, if you want to organize in a folder, you can create a folder and do it. Depends on whatever you want.
Okay, so what are your suggestions then?
Actually, when I am doing this, always I am create a folder with a date. New company with a date. Then it's easier for me to go and check. If I have so many documents in my desktop, then I always organize like that way.
So Matilda, when we save it, and every time let's say we finish, entering all this information, we set up a new book. We would then open that, add new invoices as life goes on, add new invoices, add bills, record your payments. That document changes, right? As you go, as you add more things.
Documents changes in the same place. It will update automatically, yes.
Okay. And every time you want to, input, the accounting information, you would go to the same folder.
No, you don't have to go to same folder. Go to QuickBook and do it everything. The system automatically save it in the same folder. If you want, you can copy that same folder to in a CD, USB, and it's easier for you. Otherwise, you can go to backup also. Click on backup. When you go to download your company, there are two options. One is backup, one is company, right? If you if you copy that folder, that one is you have to select the first one. If you take a backup, you have to select the restore button. Yeah.
So in this case, let's say we open QuickBooks.
Yeah.
And like another business, say you're an accountant for two companies.
Yeah.
And company X is open, and you want to open Chelsea's Chocolates. Where would we go for this information?
Go to previous, and you will see how many companies you are working with.
Previous company. Okay.
Yeah. The list of the companies, when you go to previous, you can see the list of companies you are working with. You can choose which one you are going to use it. If it is bookkeeping services, they always have 4 or 5 companies in one software. Then you can go back and choose from the previous.
Saving it in that desktop folder, just the stuff that we just did, that's basically like saving a backup copy. Is that what we just did?
This is a copy. Yeah, no, it's not a backup copy. You're saving a copy.
You're saving a copy. Okay.
Yeah. Copy and backup is two different things. Backup is compressed. Copy is very detailed, right?
Right. So what we just copied at this point so far, we don't have all the invoices, all the vendors' names saved yet.
Same place.
It's still going to update what we just saved.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Even though we saved it first, then we're adding info. It's going to save the
because I am asking you to create a folder means if you have so many things. For an example, Valentina, she was asking earlier, we have so many things, how we can handle the QuickBooks. Because if you have so many things in your desktop or computer, you will identify which one is your QuickBooks new, right? That's why I asked you to put a new folder and put everything inside. This is organizing. The way of organizing, that's what I told you. Depends, yeah. If you are working only with one company, it doesn't matter. You can save it in the desktop. Okay, next one. We are saying products only. And the page 4, save it in the desktop. Then selling services, products or both. Choose option the best of your business needs, products only. Because they are not selling the services, right? They are doing only products. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And next, are you okay, Valentina? Valentina? Yeah. Products only. Next one, see, record each sales individually, record only summary of your daily, weekly sales. Select record each sales individually. Next.
Matilda, what was the difference between that previous step? If we so I think I would prefer, individually too. But what is that one for? Report a summary.
If you have so many sales, some people, they put everything in Excel and the total they are putting in the system.
Okay.
For example, today's sales altogether 5,900 or no, 10,000 something. Okay. You have individual information in some people, they have a data in the Excel, put everything in Excel or Word or somewhere else, and the total they are putting in the system. That is the summary of your daily, weekly sales.
Okay, got it.
Actually, this one is best. You can go back and check each and every invoice. Right. Yeah. Okay. All kind of things, how we are selecting here, according to that, you can see in your home screen. Now, I currently sell online. I don't sell online, but may want to do some. I want to someday. I think The second one is better. Yeah. I don't sell online and I'm not interested in this one. Select the second one.
Matilda, excuse me.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the step record each sales individually, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the next thing I see here, business number or GST or HST, what should I choose here?
Where is it? I don't have that.
I have a next step after, exactly after.
After this, after this you have the information in the book also. I don't sell online. So there is a number.
4483?
HST number, yeah. Page number 6. Actually, HST number, if it is wrong, the system won't sometimes give the warning message.
Angela, can I ask you a question that's not really related to QuickBooks? I'm embarrassed of asking, but like certain things are tax exempt. Is that like groceries?
What? Which one you asking?
We don't pay HST on groceries, for example, in Ontario.
Oh.
Is that right, or am I wrong?
We have to pay HST.
We do, okay. Certain things like the government doesn't collect taxes on.
Oh, okay. That one depends on your invoice when you are recording. But the system create an invoice, create an HST. But if you register the company with Revenue Canada, you will get this business number. You have to put the information because when you are purchasing HST or so you are getting HST, depends on your invoices. If you don't have HST, doesn't matter. You don't have to select HST.
Oh, and that's certain services, right?
Yeah.
Oh, certain services. Yeah, I was mistaken. Sorry.
But HST number you have to put in there. In the future, sometimes if you need it, you have to use it, right?
Okay.
And Matilda, excuse me for asking, but what should we enter here in the line PST or QST registration number?
PST, QST, they didn't give anything.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Leave it blank now.
Okay. So next.
Yeah.
You don't enter the PST because you're not in Quebec, right? Because we already chose Ontario. So PST is like for Ontario, not for Ontario. Because for Ontario, like our tax is harmonized, right? So we don't have provincial sales tax. We only have an HST in Ontario.
Yeah. Yeah. See, this is the dialog box. Thank you, Mohammed, for your explanation.
You're
welcome. This is the dialog box. Because the number is wrong, that's what the dialog box is coming. Continue anyway. See, in some business refer to estimates, quotes, bids, proposals. Then if you say no, you can't see the icons. Say yes. Otherwise, you can't see the icons for the estimates or purchase orders.
It's best to have the option. Why not, right?
Yeah. Next. Everything based on how to select when you are creating. According to that, you can see all the icons in your screen. Tracking customer orders in books, yes. Do you want to track sales orders before you invoice your customers? Say yes.
That's going to create a sales order icon? Okay.
Do you want to use billing statements? Yes. Do you want to use progress invoicing? Consultant bills, milestone.
What's progress invoicing?
That's what I'm thinking. What is that? Some examples. The following contractor bills, partial payment before the job begins. When the materials also are delivered and which job completed, consultant major milestones of project. Do you want to process? Maybe this one is the advance payment, right? The progress in a QuickBooks invoice based on the progress of the project.
Yeah, that does sound to me like a prepayment.
Yeah. Say next. And managing bills. Yes, this one we need that. We want to track your bills. Yeah. This is about accounts payable things. Yes. Do you print checks? Yes. And tracking inventory in QuickBooks. Do you want to track inventory in QuickBooks? Yes. Then you will have the inventory information. Yes. And do you want to accept credit cards? Yes. I accept credit card and debit cards. Do you want to track time in QuickBooks? Say yes. And do you have employees? Say yes. Do you want to track multiple currencies in QuickBooks? If you have multiple currency company, you can say yes. Then you will have a chance to record multiple currency also. The system automatically change as current currency rate. The currency rate also you can go back and link with the website. The system automatically calculate according to that. We want to track multiple currency. According to this company, they don't have multiple currency. If you want to see that, you can say yes.
But why don't we say, the thing is, like, I don't understand why, according to this company, they don't. Doesn't she import whatever from Belgium? It said so in the intro that we just read. She imports material or something, ingredients or who knows what, chocolate from there.
Maybe, yeah, then say yes. Maybe they are going to, maybe they are going to pay by Canadian. Okay, say select yes. Then you can see the screen also. And also select your home currency. Our home currency is Canadian dollar.
But Matilda?
Yeah.
You know, the system said if you select yes, you can change this option.
We can
but
change
if you select no, yeah, but if you select no, you can always go to the company file to update it. So since at this stage, she's not sure she's going to do multiple currency transaction, she can leave it at no. Then when she has that, what's it called? When she has to do a multiple currency transaction, she can always go back to her file and click yes.
Yeah. The thing is, yes, if we select at the beginning, we can't change it later. But if we don't select it, we can choose any time if you want.
That was actually a question on my mind. This setup that, we're choosing what icons to have and what, icons or options not to have or to have. My question, I was going to ask, like, can we change the setup later and introduce icons at a later point?
We can bring it icons. Yeah.
Okay.
We can bring the icons also. Yeah,
we can't remove icons, can we?
Yeah, we can remove icons, yes, but the currency we can't change.
Oh, okay, I see.
Multi-currency, if we choose once, we can convert.
Matilda, may I ask you something, because I missed a little bit. So on the stage, do you want to create estimates in QuickBooks? We have to choose no, right?
No, yes, because you are going to, if you have an estimate, you have to do the estimate. The icons, if you say no, the icons, you can see the icons in the screen.
Okay, but the next one, do you want to use billing statements in QuickBooks? Yes, also.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. And do you want to use progress invoicing? Yes, as well.
Yes.
And print checks?
Yes.
I print checks, right?
Yeah.
Tracking time in QuickBooks? Yes, right?
Yeah. Every option depends on your company, which company you are going to create. According to that, you have to choose.
And do you have employees? So
yes.
Yes.
That one is helping to payroll.
So here we have everything, yes, right?
Say again?
Tracking multiple currencies in QuickBooks. Yes.
That one is if you select multiple currency, if you are not using, like you can't change for the currency, but
no.
Select no, yeah. Whenever you want to choose for multiple currency, you can go back and change it later on also. Go to next.
And select a date to start tracking your finances beginning of this fiscal year.
Yeah. Because the fiscal year is starting from January 1st, 2021. Okay. Whatever you have in the previous, that month also, you can record if you select this one. Next. These are the income and expense accounts. Mm-hmm. The system gave it to us. We can choose which one we want. Even if you don't choose it also, then you can go back and delete and edit whatever you want. And, according to what kind of company you are going to work with, the system is giving these accounts.
So this was based on the fact that we selected retail.
Yeah.
And
next.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You already created the company, but you are going to give other things, companies, customers, vendors. That is the next step. Go to setup. This is the screen you are going to give vendors information, at people you want to business with, at the products, your services, all the things you are going to add here. At the people you do with business with, that is customers, vendors, employees. Click on add. If you have the information in somewhere else, you can import also. We don't have any information in the other system. Now we are going to continue. Click on continue. Now you are going to record all the information in the screen. See, this is the customers column, vendor column, employee. According to us, now we are going to beginning of the book. Beginning of the book means Chelsea's chocolates, and you can see Chelsea's chocolate vendors, customers, and item list, right? Third page of the first page is company information. The second page is chart of accounts. Third page trial balance, and then the customer and item list. In the vendors, you have Belgian Finance, Covers, Founder Time Foods, Ministry of Finance, Natal, Originals. Those are the people you are going to record now. This is vendors. Click on vendors. And actually you have only the name. If you have name and address, you can fill up everything here. But here you have only the name. You are going to type the name. The second one also vendor. this area, if you have all the information, you can add everything according to that. I didn't see any address, phone number. You're going to fill up all the vendors.
Matilda, I have a question.
Yeah.
So we have our vendors list, we have our customers, the 2 customers. Right under that it says items, and it includes candy sold in store, craft show sales, special orders. So these are our sales, also called revenue. In the chart of accounts, they have other names: revenue from candy sales, revenue from interest. So all of these would go to that account, revenue from candy sales, right?
Actually,
why is it itemized?
No, this one is the inventory list.
Inventory.
That is in account names, that is the revenue name. That is the account name.
Oh, these are the candy sold in stores as one account.
No, that is inventory. This is not the account. This is the quantity. This is the item. You know the inventory item? You have candy sold in store.
These are inventory. Okay, so I'm going to ask, why doesn't it say inventory? That would have been more clear.
Item list. Because, no, this is not saying inventory because this is coming under current assets. If you see current assets, inventory chocolates, inventory other candy ingredients. If you want to choose one of that, you have to go and choose candy sold in store. This is the list, item list.
Okay.
Remember when you are doing the sales, you are choosing the item, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. I got it now. This is basically it's itemized. It's just like a specific.
Yeah.
The specification. That's all.
Yeah. When you select the items, the system automatically selects the inventory chocolate or inventory other candy ingredients or whatever.
But it goes under it would go under a bit an invoice that you create. You know, a sales invoice that you create.
Yeah. When you select sales invoice, you are going to select this item.
Got it.
Now you are going to create. I didn't set up all the vendors. You are going to set up all the vendors. Okay. Next one is customer.
Matilda?
Yeah.
So under the vendor's name, so for example, here they have receiver general as a vendor.
Receiver general don't do that because the system automatically create one.
Okay.
Yeah. Receiver general, the system will automatically create one. Because we select Ontario, the HST number, the system will automatically create the receiver general. Receiver general, because they are giving the vendor, because we are paying our taxes and payroll taxes and everything, we have to write a check for receiver general. That's what they are giving this name as a vendor. In our system, receiver general name is going to be in the vendors list. And next one, craft show customers and store customers. That is our customers. After you finish a customer's employee, you can write your name. You are an employee. In the real life, if you have employees, you can put the names, address, and everything. See all the information we can get. When we go there, there are many columns. If we have all the information, we can fill up in this area. Otherwise, if we don't fill up also, you can go and modify later on also.
So we can add any information
anytime.
anytime.
Anytime. Edit or modify, you can do it anytime. Now you fill up all the people, those are with business. Continue. Contacts.
Oh, those were the last two selections. I think we just have to unselect it.
Which one?
So I should have asked you. So under Matilda, there were two more bullet points. Yeah.
If you don't have it, leave it that way.
Yeah,
but
you should unselect
in
it.
real life, you can go and add any employees, any customers, vendors. There's an option in the vendors, or when you are creating the bills, you can do it. When you are creating the payroll, you can add the employees. Anytime you can add, but basically they have these items, these people. The next one is add products and services you sell. This is the one you are going to do the list, the list of items. Now you are going to add that. This is not services. This is the inventory part. This is not service, not inventory part. This is the inventory part. Because the candies are those are inventory, right?
Right.
Yeah, now you are going to continue.
Matilda, and I don't have that part. I just have service and non-inventory part.
Pardon me? You don't have what?
I have only two lines. The first one service and the next one non-inventory part.
I think you didn't select inventory when you are doing that one, I think.
Cancel. So I'm trying, I'm doing.
Leave it now. Leave it now. After we finish, we can go back and do it in the other place. I will show you how to do that.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to finish it and go back to other part. At the time, I will show you how to do that. Okay, now add the products and services. That one is name is candy sold in store. See, this is the inventory part. Mafisa, you asked me about why we are doing this. This is the inventory part. Now we can say the price, if we have the price, the cost, everything we can put it here. The system will calculate when we do the transaction. The system will calculate the cost and the profit and everything. If we don't know the price, when we purchase, the system will automatically take the cost price. When we are selling, the system will take the selling price. Next one is craft for sales. Now we can continue. Now we finish everything. Now we are going to add the bank accounts. Add. account name, according to bank account, bank checking. Bank checking, account number, opening balance date. Opening balance is according to the trial balance. Opening balance is 29,200. Account number, you don't have to put the account number. Opening balance 29,200 because we don't have the information. Put the date January 1st because we give the date is January 1st, right? Fiscal period, right? Select January 1st. And the second one is bank savings. That one is, according to the trial balance, we have 18,500. And the date also same, January 1st. Actually, in the real life, you have to go exactly what is the trial balance date. According to that, you have to give that. But here, we created January 1st. That's what I am giving that name. We have only two. Now, 580, okay. Sorry.
Matilda, the system will let us put in the trial balance date, October 31st.
And don't put that one because our fiscal period starting in January 1st, that's what we created, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is according to the book. Don't worry about the book because our date is January 1st, 2021.
All right.
Beginning.
Okay.
This is we are learning how to do this example. In that case, our fiscal period starting on January 1st, 2021. Based on that, our balance has to be January 1st, 2021, right?
Suppose our records are not reconciled. Our bank records are not reconciled. Let's say we have, so today, let's say suppose today is January 1st, 2021, but the balance we have was the balance as of December 28th, for instance. And so there was transactions or there were like activity in our bank account since December 28th to January 1st. There was like 28, 29, 30. Sorry, 29, 30, 30. 4 days. During the 4 days, there was activity in your bank account. You would have to balance it first or reconcile it first and then carry it over here, the new balance. Would you have to do that?
Yeah, actually, okay. This one is not our bank statement balance. This is our company book balance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
If you want to reconcile and bring all the information, that is the bank statement balance, and this balance we have to reconcile and bring back. But this one is the book balance. Our book balance.
I got it. So it's not even necessary to reconcile first. Okay.
Not necessary about reconciliation. Yeah. Actually, when they transfer to different software, most probably they do everything, reconciliation and everything. That's the way they have to do it. Okay. Before they take the backup, they have to do everything. In the real life, they will do everything before they transfer. Okay. Actually, we are recording our book balance, not the bank statement balance.
All right.
If you put the bank statement balance, it won't match if you don't reconcile, right?
Right.
Your question is good, but not for bank statement balance.
Right.
Continue.
This is our record of the bank balance. Yeah.
Save the paying bills, employees, printing checks from QuickBooks. Most QuickBooks users checks are also about that. Do you want to order in because the system is asking for order for the checks. You don't have to Yes, remind me later is good. Because if we use QuickBooks, that company, they are going to send the checks match with the QuickBooks software. Otherwise, there is a company, we can order from there, that one, they also have, they will ask what kind of software you are using. According to that, they will give the checks. The Inuit company also, they are going to, they have the option to print the, order the checks. That's what they're asking. Continue. Save it and keep better records, printing checks and QuickBooks. When you do this alert, appear on your reminders. In 1 week. Okay, that's good. Say okay. Now start working. You already fill up people, those who are with business. You already fill up the items. Now you fill up the bank. Now you are going to start working. See, all the information are there according to how did you set up. I don't know, the QuickBook always giving this information. Even the commercial version also, they are giving always this kind of error message.
Me too. I have the same warnings, 3 warnings at the time, all the time.
Yeah. I call because our commercial version, I am using commercial version in Office. They also have the same thing. I call them and find out what's the mistake. They said no, doesn't matter. It's happened to everyone. That's what they are saying. Okay, now you understand. You already have the information. See, the company's name is Chelsea, and go home. Now you are going to create the chart of accounts. Chart of accounts, you have the chart of accounts, and also company also have the chart of accounts. The system also have the chart of accounts. Some of the accounts you can use, some of the accounts you don't have to. And see, this is the bank account you already recorded. That is here. Next one is according to that inventory chocolate. They have inventory chocolate, inventory, and other kind. I want to show something else because they didn't say anything here. In the real life, what I am doing is I always prepare how my balance sheet has to show, how my income statement has to show. That's what I am preparing my chart of accounts. Here I am going to show 2 bank accounts. The 2 bank accounts is going to show individual balance. At the same time, if I want to see how much balances I have for both bank accounts, we can create one of the bank also. That name is bank. That is the home account. This one is the sub account or parent account or something like that. I'm going to show how to do that. I'm going to create one bank. If you want to create the bank accounts, you can go to the bottom left corner, account, and new. This is the bank account I'm going to create. Click on bank here. Continue. I'm going to give the bank. Bank total. I'm not selecting the sub account of. This is just bank total. You can give any name. I'm giving the bank total. And save and close. See, we can select our bank also. If we have like Scotia Bank or I'm going to select Bank of Montreal. Oh, then the system next. Unexpected error occurred. The branding, the profile services. Okay, cancel. In the real life, you can go back and select the website, which bank you're having, and also you can put the account number and everything. Bank statement you can match with your book in online also. That's it. Now I have a bank account, bank total. This is my bank total. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring those two under the bank total. Right click on the bank account. Everybody is creating, right? Right click on the bank account, checking account, and edit account. When we are editing, this is the bank checking account. I'm going to select under bank total. That one is sub account of bank total. And save and close. I'm going to show how it looks like. Then after that, the saving also I'm going to bring it down. Edit account, sub account of bank total. Or you can see bank balance or whatever. Save and close. Now you can see this is the individual balances. This is the total balance. In the balance sheet, you will have, in your balance sheet, you will have 2 or 3 columns. One column is showing inside column is showing the individual total. The outside column is going to be the total of 2 banks. This is the way it's easier to see in your balance sheet how much you have in your bank. You understand what did I do, right?
Yeah, you see the total. Yeah. 47,000 is your total cash balance.
And you understand how did I link with those?
You right-clicked the bank checking first, right?
And and subgroup of?
Subgroup of, thank you, subgroup of. I wanted to ask you, Matilda, previously when you said, okay, this is how you can, identify which bank your bank account is with, BMO, for example. Is that even necessary? Because when we were creating, this bank name, for example, bank checking, we can say TD or Scotia or BMO bank checking. Right? Or, under bank total, we can say BMO bank total. We can enter the BMO in there in the description, or when we're setting up that account at that point. What is the benefit of going through that long process where we select BMO off of the list? Yeah, when you select the BMO on your list, anytime, if you want to see your bank balance, you can go back and check your bank balance in your bank statement. Oh, it links you to your online banking. Website, got it. Link it to your bank. Got it. Your bank account, The system, every computer, every accounting software, there's an option we can link with that. Bank reconciliation is easier to do that. Okay. Even anytime we can go back and check our bank statement in the QuickBooks also. And the currency also, if you have multi-currency, we can go back and check the currency rate every day from the banks, from our bank, and update our currency rate also in the system. Yeah, that's very useful. Matilda, I forgot how you did that again, to select your bank. You right-clicked it, or did you go somewhere else? I forget. What? To select your bank, so you can link it to the bank, the system automatically asking for linking with the account. But you just manually went. How do you go manually? I got to edit bank account. Edit account, okay. No. Wait. Click on this, the bank account. Oh, just left click it, normal click it. Let me see where we can go back and check it. Edit account. The account into opening balance, all the checks. Oh, what did you just select?
Edit.
Edit, okay.
Set up bank fees. Open QuickBooks windows will be closed at the right to check bank feed service. Do I want to continue? See that where, how do I choose right text here?
Did anybody remember where Matilda went to
No,
so
that is when we set up the system automatically ask.
Oh, okay.
Automatically ask and remember me all the checks when I put one number. This one with me. Automatically it's asking and I will find out and let you know when you are doing that. Because I set up my bank in my system, in my workplace, easily go and check all the bank statements and everything. And the opening balance, should I enter opening balance? How do I just click that line? I will find out and let you know.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So just save and close, right? This.
Yeah.
Or cancel this.
Cancel because this is we didn't do anything. Okay. The next one is inventory chocolate, inventory other candy ingredients, inventory packing material. These three also you can put together under inventory asset. Don't change anything with the inventory asset. Keep it at inventory asset. Create a new account, inventory chocolate, and sub account of inventory asset. Then you can see all the inventory together individually, and also the inventory total also you can see same as like bank total. Understand what I'm talking about, right? Yes. Now we are going to create a new account. This one I am showing because in the real life, if you want to set up your financial statement in a different format, you can go back and organize like this way. Which one has to be in expense account also. You are going to have overhead expenses separately, project expenses separately. In that case, you have to create a heading and you can bring all the accounts belong to that as a sub account from that. That's the way you can create. Then your income statement or balance sheet will show the different total. That one is easier to find out how much is the overhead total, how much is the project total, how much is the other expenses, that kind of things. Now our account is going to be asset account, inventory asset. There is nothing about inventory asset. Go to other and select other current asset. This is inventory asset is the other current asset. Now continue. I'm going to type the name as inventory chocolate. Inventory chocolate. And sub account of inventory asset. Because it's going to come under inventory asset. Sub account of inventory asset. And now enter the opening balance because there is an option here, opening balance. Did you see that? Because bank account, we already did earlier. These items we are going to give the opening balance here. Click on opening balance. In the opening balance, this one is 5150. And the date is January 1st, 2021. Say OK. I'll save and new because you already set up this, save and new. The next one is inventory other candy ingredients. That one also subgroup of inventory asset. And opening balance is, you can give the description, copy and paste. And the opening balance is 3450. And January 1st, 7 new.
Press OK first on the upfront window, the smaller window. Oh no, the blue OK.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Okay, 7 new. Next one also inventory packing material. A subgroup of inventory asset. And in the real life, we are going to fill up full name. I just giving the example. Opening balance. Opening balance is $600. And the date is January 1st. Okay. If you go and see, you can see inventory asset with the parent account. There are 3 items. You can see the individual total. At the same time, you can see the gross total also. Next one is supplies. Supplies, no parent account, that is standalone. Supplies, that one is parent account. You want to see how much inventory in our storage. That's what you can see the total of inventory, how much you have. You can put the account number also here if you want. Opening balance. Opening balance is supplies 1,500. And January 1st. Okay. 7 new. Automobile, this is a fixed asset. You have to select fixed asset here because automobile is the fixed asset. Candy machine equipment, computer, cash register, display cashiers, those are the fixed asset. This is the account type. You have to choose fixed asset here. You understand what I'm doing, right? Everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, we're creating all the accounts that have not yet been created.
And also when we are creating the accounts, we have to pay attention to the type also. Based on the type, the system is going to organize our financial statement. The current asset first, the fixed asset second. The system is going to create the financial statement based on our categories. Account type. This one is automobile. No sub account. Oh, this one, automobile. I'm going to create automobile and cost and the depreciation. This is the parent account. I'm going to create a parent account. Even if you don't have it in the future, fixed asset has cost and the depreciation, right? This is the parent account. This one, I'm not going to put anything here. Save a new. Now I'm going to choose cost dash and sub account of automobile. I'm going to see these later on. And automobile total amount is cost is 1430 as of January 1st. Okay. 7 new. Now I'm going to create depreciation. depreciation. And sub account of automobile. And no, we don't have anything opening balance. Now description is going to be depreciation automobile. And save and close. I'm going to show the how the book is looking. See this one is inventory. You can see all the inventory asset. Inventories under inventory asset. This is the total. These are the individual. When you see the balance sheet, these are going to the inner column. The total is going to be the outer column. It's easy to see everything. The same thing the bank also. And also the this one, automobile. You have automobile and here the cost. This is the depreciation. If you have a depreciation, when you see the automobile, you can see the book balance. Because the depreciation is going to be minus from this and the book balance is going to show like this way.
Matilda, is there any way that you could like change the color formatting of this of of this? Because like for instance, oh my god, what did I do? I just go back to, okay, there we go. The color formatting, because for instance, it just looks like on the balance side, it looks a little confusing. Everything appears to be like double. Like you could, you know what I mean? You could like, I just wish that there was a way to indent the column side or use color codes so that the main account with the total would be one color.
No, we can, because this is the limited, the formatting, everything is limited, we can change the colors. But if you go and see, I will show you, if you go and see the balance sheet.
Okay, and the balance sheet will be more organized, like the balance sheet.
It's going to be organized, yeah.
Okay, good.
Go to accountant, company financial, profit and loss, and the balance sheet. And the balance sheet, current asset, bank balance. See, the bank checking and bank is the bank balance separately, and the inventory also. All the inventories are inside, and the inventory.
Yes, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, like lines to show that those two figures add up to this. Yeah.
This one is very easy to see that. In the other software, there are two columns. One is the inner column and the outer column. And the software that I was talking about last time, Sage 50, that one is a different format. These are going to the inner column. There's an outer column is going to be the total. Depends on the programming. This one is programmed like this way. All the bank accounts individual, the total is here. The same way here, see, inventory, we have everything, inventory, total asset. And when you see the fixed asset, automobile, cost is this, depreciation, we don't have any depreciation, that's what is not showing. If you want to see the zero balance also, we can, when we are opening, we can ask for the zero balances. But if you have depreciation, you can see the book balance here. Total automobile, that is the book balance.
Oh, okay. We can show the zero balances if we change the show columns, totals only. We can change it to include zero balances. Okay.
See, if you partner or whoever your manager, or if they want to see how much our bank total altogether, instead of adding, it's easier to see, right? That is the way.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is the way you are going to create another one also. We finish automobile. The next one is candy machine equipment. You are going to create candy furniture and equipment. You have it. And you have furniture also. You don't have furniture. In that case, we can edit this one. Edit this account and take off furniture and put only equipment. And save and close. Next one, you can select candy machine equipment and create a new account. This one, you have to decide how you are going to organize your balance sheet. They already gave the trial balance. According to that, how you want the balance sheet, how you want the income statement, that one you have to decide by yourself, and when you are doing, you have to do your own style. That's what you have to do. Now I'm showing some of the tips how to do that. In the real life, you will organize in your own way. Okay, next one is equipment new.
Oh, Matilda, you're right-clicking anywhere on the trial balance to come to this page?
Pardon me?
How did you come to this page?
Which one?
The current page. You know, choose one account type.
Yeah,
you right-clicked any area on the trial balance?
Come down on the, not the trial balance. In the chart, in the trial balance, in the right corner bottom, there is an account. Right-click on it and new.
Oh, okay.
Not right-click, click the arrow and the new.
Got it.
Well, this is the fixed asset. This is candy machine, or what is it? Find asset, automobile. Yeah. Candy machine, candy making equipment. That one is a fixed asset. And continue. Candy making equipment.
Matilda, sorry for disrupting. I just wanted to ask, where did you find the equipment account? Because I cannot find it.
Yeah, there is a furniture and equipment you can see. I edit that account. I want to show it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sub account of equipment. I'm going to show it, Valentina. And the balance is candy machine equipment is $5,000. January. Equipment, candy machine equipment, cost. 5,000 and January 1st. Okay. I'm going to show this equipment cost. This one we can put it in front. That one is better. A cost, candy machine equipment, and opening balance. I did opening balance already. Yeah. Save and close.
Matilda, what's a tax line mapping for? Is that important to use in the real life?
What is
the second last field where it says unassigned? Tax line mapping.
Let me see. T1 general employee.
Is that something that we should put in so that when we're doing our taxes?
I never use it, but I'm checking what is that other deduction of social benefits. This one is tuition fees. This one is about the T4s, right? Not the T4, yeah. Additional deduction, CPP, enrollment premium, small property. I never use this.
We don't do it, right? Like
actually for this, no. This one is related to personal income tax information, employment income, commission, employment, other employment income. This one is related to payroll.
Oh yeah, this is the annual income tax. This is the income tax for income tax uses.
Payroll, yeah.
Income tax reporting. Oh, okay. No, I don't think this is for payroll. I think this is for income tax. This is for the
No, income tax. We are going to get the T4s at the end of the year. We need those information. What deduction we deduct, what kind of total revenue, those kind of things. What kind of total salary, those kind of information are here. Taxes, nothing.
Sorry, Matilda. I
Yeah.
think it's for tax purposes.
Yeah.
You know, at times there's some assets you buy that you get tax relief on. So it's just to input the code if the assets qualify for planning and preparing your, your returns.
Oh, okay.
So in this case, yeah, a tax consultant would, you need a tax consultant to advise you on the type, the type of asset that you get the tax relief for.
Okay. Oh, we
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
And
Yeah,
also,
I can see there are all deductions there.
And also these
they are for qualifying tax assets.
Yeah,
Oh.
tax assets.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, KG, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, KG. And also some of the payroll information is also here, CPPI and the employment premiums, that one also here. I think depends on which account we are using. According to the asset, the way KG said, we have to choose that account, right?
Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, KG. I never used that. That's what I don't know what.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, sometimes people, if you don't have a tax background, you don't know, and many business owners don't know that some assets they. So that's why you need a tax consultant when setting up your account to advise you, so you don't lose out.
Thank you. Next one, we did the amount. Yeah, we did. So okay. Now depreciation. We are going to create a depreciation for candy machine.
Sorry, Matilda. I just want to add then, I think for the other tax line mapping, like depreciation is not a tax deductible expense. So instead there's a way they calculate the depreciation in tax. So it's the code, those mappings that helps in calculating, those deductions to be able to arrive at your tax payable.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. Because we don't have that kind of, because I'm working for non-profit organization, we never use this one in my calculation. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's okay.
If it is a profit organization, they will have this option, right?
Yes, they would. They would.
Yeah. Machine, candy machine equipment. Okay. We don't have any opening balance for that. Hello? Hello? The next one, you are going to create computer cash register. That one also, you are going to create computer cash register under that cost and the depreciation. Let me see if we have any account related to that. We have security deposit asset account payable. No, we don't have anything. We already created up to this. We don't have anything related to computer. Cost, equipment, and depreciation. I didn't see depreciation. Edit. I forgot to select the subgroup. Okay. Now we have equipment, automobile. We are going to create other one. Now you know how to create everything, right?
Yes.
After you finish your balance sheet items, income statement items, we don't have the option for the opening balance. We have to make a journal entry for that. Continue with this. I'm going to do it and I will show you. Next one is the computer cash register. Account, new. I think you will do fast.
So Matilda,
Yeah.
you know how like, as like we'll have to like the bookkeeper does the HST filing for the company, right? And that's, depending on the business or the size of the business, or, quarterly or annually or monthly. Do we also have to do the like income taxes as a bookkeeper? Probably, right? The bookkeeper probably has to do the income taxes for the business as well. Does QuickBooks prepare income tax returns or not?
No.
No.
QuickBook is giving all the codes, the numbers and everything. You can take from the numbers, from the income tax purpose. You have to go back to find out from the balance sheet. There are the numbers, right? The code number. The numbers you can get from there, but you have to fill up the form.
Then you'd have to go to CRA's website and then input everything, or whatever software or income tax software you're using. Got it.
The corporate income tax, there is no free software in the system, in the online. But the other HST also, we don't have that. They will send the form, but we have to fill up separately.
Okay.
Even HST also, we have to fill up separately.
HST is it's just like a single page, right? It's not very difficult, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Not difficult.
Okay.
In income taxes, that's also not difficult. There's a code according to that we have to give the numbers and everything, right?
Okay.
But the software will automatically calculate when we give the numbers. Yeah. Total registration. Next one. Oh, this one. No.
Matilda,
Hmm?
like you don't have to create all of it for us.
Yeah.
Right, like we understand this part. I mean, I do personally. I want to relieve you of doing all of it.
Okay.
So everything all the way down to utilities is created the same exact way, right? They're all no, sorry, utilities are expenses. I
I'm
apologize.
going to don't create capital. The capital, when you are creating this, capital will automatically update by itself. I'm going to show revenue and expenses. That one I'm going to show it now. Okay. You don't need these things, right? I'm going to save and close. Now you can see up to this, how did I do, right? Bank, inventory, all of them I have parent account and the sub account.
Associated sub accounts, right?
Yeah. The next one is HST on payable. That one you don't have to do it now. The long-term loan, yes, capital sales are those are.
HST payable we would classify as a liability.
Liability, no, liability, yes, but you don't have to do it now. You can do it later because HST, the system is creating automatically. Capital is, the system is creating automatically. I'm going to show what's happening when
What about long-term loan?
Those are you have to create. Those are you have to create.
We would specify long-term loan as a what? A liability, right?
Liability, yeah. First of all, I'm going to show you what's happening when you are doing this opening balance. When I go to account and taxes and journal, okay, January 1st. January 1st, 2000. You can open your journal and see when you are doing the asset account in the debit side, the system automatically creating opening balance equity in the credit side. Based on this, your opening balance equity, after you finish all the opening balances, your capital is going to be updated by itself. In that case, don't put the capital. Open and see your journal. Go to reports, account and taxes, and see your journals from January 1st. You put all the opening balances. All the opening balances are in the balance sheet, right? The debit balance, because all are asset account. Your credit balance is opening balance equity. When you are doing the liability account, it's going to be in the credit side, and the opening balance equity is going to be in the debit side. After you finish all the journal and all the opening balances, your capital is going to be 57,947. Automatically it will come by itself.
So you said the equity balance is going to be on the debit side?
No. When you are doing the liability, the liability is going to be in the credit side. The system is going to select the debit balance as opening balance equity. The same way here. The same way, see the journal, open your journal and see and understand what's happening when you are doing the entries. Then it's easier to understand. I'm going to show one liability account, then you will understand what's happening. In that case, don't put opening balance equity, don't put HST, then those things we are going to do it in company journal entry.
Oh yeah, journal entry. Okay, yes.
You find out now?
Yeah, I understand now. Yes. So when we do a journal entry, it will automatically create an HST payable account.
Not HST. The capital. The capital, the system is creating automatically.
Okay.
The capital, when they're creating the capital, the name is going to be opening balance equity. After you finish everything, the opening balance equity, you are going to transfer to capital, the name, edit and change the name as capital.
Oh, can you show us how to do that?
Yeah, I'm going to show that. Now, no, don't do that now. Now, I already finished some of the asset account. After I finish the asset account, the opening balance equity, I'm going to show it in the trial balance. See, opening balance equity, expense accounts, categorize expenses, and here.
I'm so sorry, Matilda. You can continue because I realize that they're not all assets. There's the next, there's expenses that follow.
See, this is the opening balance equity. The opening balance equity is coming automatically 89.80 because I updated only a few.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
Then when you are doing the liability account, it's going to be debit side. It's going to be decrease.
Oh, right. Yes, because equity decreases, it's a debit to equity. Got it.
Yes.
Today is the last day for the book.
QuickBooks? Yeah. Today is the last day. But actually, they're supposed to, according to their schedule, they finished last week, I think. I would like to finish everything from the book. That's what I have.
Yeah, could you actually, I'm sorry, I take that back, Matilda. Could you continue because I want to see what needs to be created and what doesn't need to be created because I thought they all needed to be created.
Yeah. We already finished it now.
Continue after refrigerator.
I'm going to continue liability account. Okay. Those things you know how to do that. Refrigerator, then HST long-term loan I'm going to create now.
Okay.
I think the refrigerator, I didn't finish it, but you will finish it. Long-term loan.
Refrigerator has a cost sub-account and a depreciation sub-account.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I am going to create long-term loan. Let me see, I have loan here. In this GST, see, we have HST, GST. You don't have to worry about that. Opening balance, owners draw, owners equity, sales income, merchandise, banks, recharge. No loan. Okay, I'm going to create a new one. Account, new. This one is going to be loan. See, there is a loan option. When we select the category, the system automatically recognizes this one is credit balance or debit balance. When we click on loan and continue, the name is going to be long-term loan.
So do we change the account type from other current liability to other fixed liability?
Yeah, it's automatically select other liability.
No, it says other current.
If you want long-term loan, yes, select long-term loan. Long-term loan, and description is long-term loan. This one you don't have to have a sub-account or parent account because those are the important. When you come to HST also you need to have sub-account because in the QuickBooks they are using one HST account or all the purchase going to debit side, all the sales going to be in the credit side. If you want, you can keep two accounts. You can create another account also. The system create only one account. And enter the opening balance, long-term. Opening balance is long-term loan, 24,000. 24,000. And January 1st. Okay.
Matilda, something I've forgotten about the difference between, current asset and fixed asset and current liabilities and long-term liabilities. The reason why we differentiate it in accounting is so that we know what to carry over into the next, anything.
No. Everything, balance sheet items, everything we are carrying over next year, but we are categorized because the fixed asset we have depreciation, current asset we don't have any depreciation. Current assets, whatever the circulating within 1 year, those are the current asset. Fixed asset is staying there, but only the depreciation we are doing end of the year or end of the month. That's it.
Okay.
Right.
And current assets are something. Current liabilities are something you expect to pay within the fiscal year.
Within 1 year, yeah, within 1 year. Circulating within 1 year, those are the current asset. Long-term mortgage, those are going for many years. That one is the long-term.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And those are we are categorized according to that. It's showing in a balance sheet also separately.
Right. And it's also information for our investors.
Yeah, partners, investors.
Okay.
Especially for those people, yeah.
Okay.
They want to see what's happening in their business, right?
Right. Okay.
Long term, 24,800. Maybe long term I did. Long term I did. I'm going to show what happened in the long term liability after a record. See, last time when you see the opening balance equity, that one was different amount. Now it is decreasing from 24,000. Before it was 85 something, right?
Oh yeah. So equity is reduced.
Yeah, reduced because of liability. I'm going to show the journal account and taxes because if you understand what's going on, it's easier to, if you have any mistake, easier to find out where we have to go and check, right?
Yeah.
February, January 1st.
Because equity equals assets take away liabilities. So in other words, bank account balance subtract long-term loan. Okay.
And see the last journal. Last journal was 24,000. Long-term loan is 24,000 in the credit side. Opening balance equity is in the debit side. All the opening balance equity in the asset account in the credit side, here in the debit side. That's why you don't have to do anything with the capital. The system is generating automatically the capital. At the end of after you finish all the journal, then you can see what is the capital. If you see any mistake, you can go back and check where is the mistake is. That's what you have to understand this. Okay. Right? Now, I already finished capital up to long term and capital. Next one is, I didn't finish the refrigerator. I will come back and do it. Now I'm going to show revenue and expenses.
What about capital?
Pardon me?
Capital, we didn't do that.
That's what I'm explaining. You don't have to do the capital because all the capital amount is updating automatically according to do the opening balance. When you are doing the opening balance for assets, the total is going to be opening balance equity. Opening balance equity, the other name of the capital in the software, because that one is showing equity. That is opening balance equity. That is the capital. Then when you are doing the liabilities, it's updating the other side, debit and the credit. After you finish all the opening balance equity, all the opening balances, your capital is going to be equal to the book according to trial balance. That's why you don't have to touch anything with the capital. Now I'm going to do revenue and expenses. Go to company and make journal entry. Make journal entry, and I'm going to do the HST first. Okay, January 1st, 2012, and HST payable, that one is in the debit side, right? Then when you record the HST in the opening balance, when you are doing the other things, it's going to be in the credit side because HST always in the credit side, sales HST, that's what the system will recognize. That's what we are doing here. We don't have HST, we have GST. We can going to select that tax and we can change the name later. GST, here, GST, HST payable. This one is the debit. And debit side 450. And opening balance. And you have to select opening balance equity here because all the opening balances updating your capital. In that case, typo, opening balance equity. You understand what I'm doing, right? Because whenever we are doing the opening balances, the system automatically update our capital. That's what we are putting the right side, our account, and the other side we are actually selecting opening balance equity. Now you can save this and go back and do the revenues and accounts expenses. Save and close. Save and new.
Oh, Matilda, are we forgetting to put in a description?
You can do it later.
An explanation?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you think you did it. You did explain it. I'm sorry.
I did.
Yeah, you put under memo. Sorry.
Yeah. And the memo, this is opening balance. Everything is opening balance today, right?
Right.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to select revenue from candy sales. I don't know what kind of sales we have. Cost of salaries and get accounts payable, long-term loan, honors, trial, merchandise. Okay. I'm going to select merchandise sales. Then I can change the name later. Sales, revenue from candy, revenue from interest.
But we can also create it here, right? We can type in revenue, candy, tab.
Yeah, because we have that kind of category, but we can choose this and edit and change it later also.
Oh, you mean because we already have a merchandise sales thing? You don't want to create too many. You want to use that and change it. I understand. Got it.
And battery is going. Battery is running out. Merchandise revenue. Yeah, you can create if you want and delete this one later, but I want to finish it. That's what I'm selecting, that one.
Right.
Which one is easier? You can do it. Sales 88,500. That one is credit balance 88,500. If you have credit in your trial balance, put in the credit. This is opening balance equity and the opening balance. And then next one is revenue from interest. Press the button. Set up. Income. Continue. I'm putting very shortened form, but in your book you can put the detail. Okay, that one is revenue from interest is 2,000. And the next one is expenses. The expenses, cost of candy ingredients. Let me see if we have anything about cost. Oh, cost of goods. I'm choosing the account instead of typing, but you can, if you want, you can create a new account. 8,300. I'm choosing related to that kind of account. 8,300. Advertising. Whatever you have in the trial balance, put in the debit side. And next one is advertising. Anything advertising and promotion. Advertising 2,100. And next one, insurance. Insurance expense 1,400. Next one, packaging material used. This one is expense account. Continue. Packaging used. Copy and paste. And see and close. 3,900. 2,900. Next one is rental expense. Revenue rent expense. Then 34,300. Supplies. Office supplies. Now, see, the credit balance and the debit balance is not balancing, right? We have to choose if you want to make balance, you have to choose opening balance equity, because when we are doing this, it's automatically update the capital, right? In that case, for the balance, we have to use opening balance equity. Opening balance equity is the capital, updating the capital. Now you can save and close.
Don't we credit opening balance equity? No, wait.
No. Depends on how much debit and how much credit we have. According to that, it's going to be choose. Opening balance equity is credit balance, normal balance, credit balance. We are not using like that way. We are using according to the opening balance. Whatever we are doing the asset account, it's automatically go to the credit side. Whatever we are doing the liability account, automatically go to the debit side. Here, revenue is higher than expenses. That's what we are putting in the credit balance.
Oh, yes. Equity is going down because these are all expenses. I see.
Current expenses, 34,000. Okay. Okay, then this one is going to be wrong. This one is going to be how much is it? Okay. Now
Matilda, I'm really confused how under the credits on the column, it's putting down 90,500, and there's nothing under credit, but yet it equals 90,500. That's the part that's confusing me.
Because we are recording our opening balance equity. All the profits, all the...
Oh, okay. I forgot the sales. Yes, the sales are there. I understand.
The assets are in this side. This is the profit according to the revenue and expenses, right?
Right. I understand that one. I understand
now. This profit is going to the capital in the credit side. When you are closing, this one is in the debit side, going to the credit side, right? That is the way. Don't think about anything. Now we are updating our capital. Whatever we are doing in the debit, going to the credit. Whatever we are in the credit, going to the debit. The opening balance is going to the debit. After we finish, save and close.
Would it have been easier if we did the expenses and revenue separately?
Why you have to do it separately?
I think if we did it separately, then you would have a balance side. Like it would make sense. Like your expenses, what the expenses over here total.
Okay, you can do that too. The same results. You will see the same results. But this is if you understand what's happening with the opening balance equity or what we are doing when we are doing the journal, what's happening, then it's easier to do it everything in once.
Oh.
Depends on you.
No, I get it. You basically combine the revenue expenses in the same entry.
Yeah.
I've never done that before. That's why I got confused. So I personally am going to do them separately.
Okay. If you want to do it separately, that's fine. I'm okay. Now I have to finish my refrigerator. Let me see. We have long-term PST accounts payable. Okay, refrigerator. Refrigerator, I don't have any balance. I'm going to do it now. New account. If I finish that, my account is finishing now. Let me see the.
Matilda, do you mean to edit the refrigerator account because you already created it?
No, that is the parent account.
Oh, right. Sorry.
The parent account.
Thank you.
That's what I'm going to do, the new one. Right. Now I'm going to do the new cost and I didn't do the cost. Sub-account of refrigerator. This one is easier to see the balance sheets. That's what we are doing but in the real life, first you have to organize how you are going to do how you want to see your balance sheet. Refrigerator is 26,000. Very expensive. 26,000. Now I'm going to check my trial balance, whether it is right or wrong. Now you go to reports, account and taxes, go to the trial balance. Trial balance as on 1st 2021. Okay, now go. And I'm going to see 172,440. See, after you finish everything, you can see the trial balance exactly like your book. Now you can go back and see your opening balance equity. See what happening. So many transactions, this is your ledger, opening balance equity at the beginning. All the asset accounts, from the asset account, all the information is coming in the credit side. This is from the liability account. This is from your HST. This is from your merchandise sales and cost. This one is refrigerator cost. Yeah. Now you can see this, right? Now you are ready to do your journal. This is the way you have to create a book. Understand now?
Yes.
Yeah. When you set up the book, sometimes, I think before we did bookkeeping for our working cell center, we did bookkeeping for some of the organizations, non-profit organization. One of the organizations, she brought some assignment for us to create a book in the Sage 50. That one cost is $250 per book. In that case, if you have a chance also, you can do that too. Otherwise, if you want to create a new company also, you can do it by yourself. Right? Now you understand how to set up a book, how to check your trial balance, how to enter the opening balances. If you don't have any opening balances, just only create the company data and start doing your journals. If you have a history, this is the way you have to do it.
Matilda, I have a question. So this page here, transactions by account, is this like basically your most recent transactions that we entered, or is it all the transactions we've ever entered?
No. These are the transactions. When we enter the opening balance, the system automatically changes a transaction to update our capital.
How did you come here?
This one is in the trial balance. This is my trial balance. I went to trial balance.
Okay.
I want to see how it's happened for each account. Also only one transaction. See this one, when I open this, only one transaction, because we did only one journal. Every account is going to have only one transaction because we did only one opening balance.
Right. Oh, okay.
Only the opening balance. But only you can see the capital. That one has more journal.
Oh, so you clicked on capital.
Yeah.
And this is all the transactions.
Yeah.
Related to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you see this one, when you want to see this, how it's happened, when you click this, you can see the journal. And if you want to see your journal, for example, in the trial balance, after you see the trial balance, if you find any mistake, and you have to do like this way. I want to show you. If you find any mistake, especially capital, you have to go back and see. When you go and see in the capital, you can see which one is wrong. For example, if this one is wrong, double click on it. This one is your ledger, but you are not going to see the journal. If you want to see the journal, see on the top, there's an edit transaction. Go to edit transaction. Now you are in the transaction. Now you can change your numbers, or now you can change the sites, or whatever, you can change it here. By mistake, if you made any mistake in the numbers also. Last time, someone was pointing, I made a mistake in the rent, right? If I leave it like that way, my trial balance is not going to be same as like my book. Then when I go to rent expenses, then double click on it, and we can see the previous screen, edit transaction, and we can change the changes.
Okay.
You understand that, right?
Yes.
If you made any mistake, you will learn more. Then you will try to solve the problems. When you are solving, you will know where to go, what you have to change, right? This is the screen you will see when you click. Then here you can't change anything because you have two sides. You have to change both sides. In that case, go back to edit transaction, and you will see the transaction. Now you can change it.
It takes you back to the original journal entry.
Yeah. And also if you have double, sometimes by mistake, if you make double, then you can go back and delete it.
You can also just go straight to the journal entry and review everything and see what you went wrong.
That one also easy. That one also easy. Yeah. That one also easy, but in the trial balance, when you are matching with your trial balance with the book, if one entry is wrong, then you can double click only one entry instead of going all the journals.
And then looking for it, searching for it there.
Yeah. Right. In the trial balance, you can find out which line is has wrong entry. In that case, double click on it, then you can. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions?
Matilda, I would like to ask you something.
Yeah.
I know that many of your students will continue to study with you some other subjects, I believe. I wanted to ask you, what about me? After this final exam, I believe that I have to receive some certification, right?
Yeah. They will mail the certificate.
Okay, so usually how long does it take to get that?
As soon as I give the marks, they will do it, and I think 1 week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1 or 2 weeks. Depends on, because people are not coming to the office every day. The lady who is making the certificate, she is coming once a week, sometimes twice a week. If she has more jobs, she is coming twice a week, maybe a week or 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that. I will ask and let you know. We can communicate by email. If you don't come to my class also, Valentina, we can communicate if you need something through email.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And also, I'm very happy with the group. Thank you very much. You are helping me also sometimes.
Thank you.
One thing is I didn't see your faces. I didn't have a chance to communicate with you in face. That kind of minus point.
Sorry.
But
you saw my face today.
Yeah, I saw your face. Normally, before, like the previous years, the last day we have some small party, not a party, some refreshments and sharing each other. But this time we don't have any chance to do that. That is
Summer parties.
Yeah, that is a kind of happy, like talking each other and doing something. But we didn't have a chance to do that with you. I'm very happy with you. You are very friendly, and I'm so happy with you. Have my.
I'm personally so pleased with you, Matilda. I think you've been so patient and kind and nice and helpful. And I hope that if I ever have any more teachers in my life, that they're all like you. But it's not likely.
This is.
I'm joining into Hafiza's work.
Yeah. It's not likely. Not all teachers come like you.
Thank you so much. Because I would like to make sure whether if you go outside to work, you have to have a confident. That one. Test is nothing. Test is you are evaluating yourself. I am evaluating you. That is the testing. But after you finish the course, you have to be ready to work in the real life. That is more important for me. That's what I always try to help you. Okay, any questions anytime you can communicate with email. One day if you have a chance to see you all, we will have something.
It's very unfortunate that we didn't have a chance to meet like in person in class.
Yeah, in this year I'm not sure to have a chance to meet each other, right?
Yep.
But so, we can communicate in Zoom also one day if you want. Yeah, we can have fun. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much, Matilda. I am very appreciate for everything you teach me.
Oh, who is that?
Pınar.
Oh, P-I-N-A-R, right?
Yeah.
How to pronounce?
Pınar.
Pınar?
Pınar.
Pınar, okay. Sorry, some words I am not familiar with this. That's what I'm asking how to pronounce. Thank you very much, Pina, for your compliment.
Thank you very much, Matilda.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you go. Have a wonderful day. All the best, and talk to you soon.
Okay. Try to finish your trial and see how it's like the new company. And thank you very much to the people those who read in the class and helping to me. KG also always helping. Everybody is helping to me.
Thank you.
Mohammed, Nafisa, Valentina, Bina, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Matilda. Thank you.
And thank you.
Bye.
Anyway,
Thank you so much, Matilda.
Thank you so much. I will organize one get together one day by Zoom.
Okay.
Amen.
All right. I look forward to it. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody. Take care.